And we're here with Antoine Boyer.
Hi.
How you doing, man?
Good. And you?
Man, you look so young. How old are you?
22.
22. Unbelievable, man. You play great. We love you over here. Man, so you came from like this whole Gypsy Jazz thing, and now the last things I've seen, well, now I don't see you. There you are.
I don't know what happened. Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
So I saw the last thing I saw you were doing like this crazy sounding like solo guitar stuff with like some sort of octaver and like really cool stuff. Will you play us something?
Sorry?
Can we start by you playing something like like an arrangement?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, play like a solo thing.
Okay.
So the people know.
Let's improvise.
Uh-huh. Awesome, dude. Sounds great.
Thanks.
Beautiful arrangement. So, okay, let's start by, I guess, what was your start with music? You must have been pretty young because you're young already. so what age did you start like picking up the stuff?
I started at 6 with Gypsy Jazz.
Mm-hmm. And how'd you get into that?
My father proposed me to start this style.
Uh-huh.
And we started the same day with the same teacher.
Okay.
My father,
you and your dad.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And like you fell in love with like the Django thing. How long did like a lot of people get real proficient? Like I saw videos of you playing with Ollie where you were really young. And a lot of people get good at that style kind of and develop some sort of like child virtuoso kind of ability, which you definitely did. So like what age was like the transition into that to where you felt comfortable soloing and doing all that stuff?
I honestly can't remember exactly because it was, not just in one step. It was many little steps that leaded me to just be more free with the guitar. But what helped me a lot is that I took a lot of lessons and master classes. Several days in a row, we went to a place and we saw Mandine Reinhardt, who was one of my great teachers. Then I really got into this music. So not only guitar and technique, but also leading with this music and everything. So
and listening all the time.
Yeah, really deep experience. Yeah.
Yeah, and for you, like, was the learning just records and playing this, or like what learning from YouTube? Like, how is it integrated? Because when you talk about people my age, a lot of times people really learn from recordings, and all this digital stuff came later. But you grew up in the thick of it.
Yeah, I learned a lot with recordings actually.
Yeah.
I would take some recording from Django or any good guitarist that I liked, and I would so transcribe and learn the solos and things like this.
So fast forward, like let's say you're in high school, like how are you involved with Gypsy Jazz? Like, did you start playing gigs? Did you go to festival?
Yeah. While I was in high school, I was starting to play some concerts with my dad.
And your dad was playing rhythm guitar for you?
Yeah, he was playing rhythm guitar for a long time with me, and so I think I started to play like around I was like 11 or 12. So of course I didn't play a lot at this time, but still starting to play some concerts, and then I got more and more into the concert world.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. And you live in Paris, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. So you transitioned a little bit out of the style, like, both technically and, in terms of like your playing. Like, when did you get into like this whole electric guitar thing?
So it came first by the classical guitar, because when I was like 15 years old, I listened to Roland Jens, who is an amazing classical guitar player, and it was really interesting to me because he arranged jazz standards for classical guitar. So we'd play jazz standard, but with the classical way and all the counterpoint points you can hear in classical guitar. So
Right.
it's like you hear three guitar, but it's only one guitar, and I was really amazed by this, and I thought I want to do that. I want to learn and understand how it does that. So I started classical guitar.
And you took lessons,
So,
or you just like
so I
was?
went to the conservatory.
Oh, conservatory. Okay.
And then I did the whole thing, the conservatoire, and learned the right hand technique with the nail and not the pick.
Yeah.
And the classical position and everything, and I really love classical guitar. And then later I realized that I could play the electric guitar with the finger because it's electric, so you don't need so much strength, Before that, I wasn't playing so much electric. I didn't know. I was only in the acoustic world. And then I get more into the electric and playing the electric with the finger style playing. And
Yeah, I love it. I love how you're playing the chords, and then like you like the technique you use to move linearly is very interesting too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you do to get that octaver sound? Like I was watching some of your short arrangements, and then like the three bottom strings sound like they're bass strings or something.
Yeah. Oh, that's just a little trick. It's nothing special. It's just the Boss pedal OC3.
Oh yeah, they have like a thing that just reads the bottom string or something.
Yeah, you can. So it's an octaver, and you can choose until which frequency the octaver will work, basically.
Ah, so it just reads.
Hit the knob and you turn it, and it will select the frequency.
Yeah. So you are just in the States. I saw on your Facebook that you guys did some guitar tour. It was like yeah. So who was on? I saw that Turkish fretless guy was also incredible.
Yeah.
And so, who was on that?
So I was playing with Samuelito, a flamenco guitarist, with whom I also play a duet here in Europe. And there was Cenk Erdogan from Turkey, fretless guitar player, and Lucas Tricagnoli, who is a very well-known finger-picking guitarist. He makes amazing guitar cover, famous song with all the tapping stuff.
Yeah, tapping, slapping. Yeah, one of that stuff will make you an Instagram star.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's awesome. So how many dates was it? How many shows did you guys play?
28.
28. That's unbelievable. And mostly America and Canada, or all America and Canada?
Yeah. Mostly America and like 4 in Canada.
Okay. How was the tour? Did you have fun?
Really great.
Yeah.
Amazing. Awesome. Really amazing.
Yeah. Like one of the better experiences, I would assume.
Yeah, one of the best and one of the most tiring also, but of course it's worth it.
Yeah, dude. So you guys, I saw you were playing big rooms. How was it organized? How'd you get to do it?
It's an agency that makes this tour, which is called International Guitar Night.
Okay.
They make it every year, and every year they choose different guitarists, 4 guitarists.
Oh wow.
And so we were just selected for this year.
That's unbelievable, man. That's great. So oh, thank you. So yeah, 4 guitarists, and you guys, how's the format? Like, you guys were playing solo or playing like some things together?
Yeah. So the concept was 1 hour of concert, only solo, so 4 solos of 15
Okay.
minutes. And the second set was more mixing together, like duets and then quartet.
Okay. Man, so how'd you play for an hour? How do you like playing solo?
This time I would tour only with this guitar.
Oh, no Gypsy, so just
No.
electric.
Just electric, and I was playing some arrangements and composition, and even some, I was playing standing with the Strat and overdrive, and
Really?
like a concert. Yeah.
Like a rock star. That's awesome. So how do you fill up space playing electric guitar for an hour? Like, were you doing loops too, or just solo arrangements?
For the solo, I was playing mainly some like finger style, so I could play the bass and chords. And I think the last tune I was using a little bit of loop, but not that much. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about like the harmonies that you use like for your arrangements, because you have a very different. It's very obvious listening to you that you reharmonize the tunes and you're doing like a lot of things. Where does the harmonic kind of vocabulary stem from? Like, how would you what's the process like? Let's say when you play One Day My Prince Will Come. So like when you take a thing like that and just start working it your own way, like how.
Yeah. I think it's a mix between ear and shapes. So because guitar is a very geometric instrument, you can really play and work with the shape of the shape of the chords. So it's mix between what I want to make heard and the shape I know. So basically, I work with chord shape that I can develop easily. So if I take I would start with simple shapes, like we are in G. So the basic chord is G or G major 7 or whatever, but I start from the simple chord, so G on and only 1/3 or 10th. And if I want to develop and make it a little bit more different than only ta,
right.
So I would maybe develop this chord like.
So you would move a bass line and a counterpoint line within that harmonic structure before you get to the next melody note.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's interesting. Can you show us like a different arrangement, like a different song that you like to play? Something maybe you played in the solo thing.
What did I play? I played I played this one.
Oh yeah. That's awesome, dude. I love the independence you get, right?
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Let's talk a little bit about, I know it's not what you're doing currently, but let's talk a little bit about Gypsy Jazz. A lot of the people that, are going to be watching this, I play in a fusion band. It's not very related to Gypsy Jazz, but I picked up Gypsy Jazz as a hobby and just started teaching people as I went along. They kind of were watching me practice. And that's how I got to know people like you, just from the stuff that was available online. And it's a crazy little world. uh, like
Yeah.
like a strange cult that's very friendly.
Yeah.
But how do you recommend to people to get started um, with figuring out, let's say, the linear part of playing, the improvisation and the soloing? What does it look like if you had to teach somebody
Um,
how to
I
start getting
always
familiar?
I always teach starting with the sound.
What do you mean?
So because for me in Gypsy Jazz or maybe any other style, when you play acoustic, you you have to make the guitar sound first.
Mm.
You see, you have to
Hmm.
get the sound out and make it rich and make it alive, and then after that, then you can think about some harmonic stuff you can play and everything. But it's just theory. So first there is sound and real sound, and then after you can work on some licks and things to make to play during your improvisation. But I think it starts really from the sound.
So with Gypsy Jazz, it would be the getting the picking together and just making the kind of thing pop, right?
Yeah. If you want, I can take my gypsy guitar.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. It will be more fun.
Well, this was beautiful. Everybody loved this.
Thanks. I'm going back.
Hmm. He's coming back. He has it all packed up.
Yes. So.
Very
So
nice.
what I meant is that starting
Hmm.
with the sound is the best way to get inspired after. Even if there is not great technique or great theory or everything, is the sound first.
So what would you say are some key things of getting a good sound for you? Like
So
what?
key things come from the right hand,
Hmm.
and the important thing is to play with the weight of the hand. You know,
Hmm.
not like electric guitar, not like this.
Sure.
Sure,
Rest
and
stroke.
really feel, really be kind of relaxed and have the natural position of the hand is, and play really with the gravity,
Hmm.
something really
I
natural.
think that's actually a great way to demonstrate that. So you gotta
Yeah,
really throw your wrist
yeah,
to,
really
to
really like gravity, and this will give the best sound you can give to guitar, I think.
hmm. Yeah, yeah. Will you play us like a little bit of a gypsy song? It's
Yes,
just like yeah, awesome.
let's play a waltz.
Wonderful. Nice. Yeah, you get that sound, man. It's like so snappy and clear. So when you're doing like descending lines like that have triplets, like how are you picking? Is it the same gypsy thing, like the down up down down up down down up down ascending?
uh, I it depends on which phrase you
When
have.
when there's like three notes up per string descending,
Ah,
like those Yeah,
don't
those
think
classic
about it,
like
so I don't know.
no, dig it.
Yeah. So if there is 3 notes per string, it will be down, up, down, down, up, up.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But
Yeah.
yeah. So and those, I guess, how consciously were you practicing like those kind of techniques and things like that when you were starting out, like learning this style? Was the picking something you ever really spent time focusing on isolated, or just learned a bunch of tunes,
Mm,
learned waltzes? Like, what was the process like?
yeah, the process was like learning tune and learning solo and try to play the solo like Django, so look for the same sound and
Mm.
just the whole thing together made me work on the sound, but not specifically on the sound.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah,
was,
yeah.
yeah,
It's integrated
yeah,
into the music.
yeah.
So how many solos would you say you've learned over time?
Ooh, I don't remember.
A
Uh,
lot?
a lot from Django
Yeah.
and a few others from other guitarists. I don't know how much. Maybe not that much, but
Yeah, it takes a long time to get one down.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I would tell like 50. I don't know,
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like this.
Well, that's a lot. Like
Around, maybe less, something like this. But when you already learned like 5 or 10 solos from Django, you're used to some of the phrases. So after it get more easy to learn others, and
right.
of course sometimes I would learn one and then I forget the next day because I didn't practice. But some of them stays. So it
Yeah.
depends work it and how you work them and how long and yeah. Mm.
What does practicing look like for you now? Like what are you doing if you have time with a guitar?
Um, so it's a mix between working on the project. I have to work because I have concerts. So
Mm-hmm.
for now, I play a lot with Samuelito, who is the flamenco guitarist with whom I play. So we
Mm-hmm.
have the duet project, and I play the gypsy guitar for this project. And so I would work the piece we want to make, the new pieces, and for new album and things like this.
Mm-hmm.
And for my personal work, I just try to improve some of the thing I want to improve, like
Yeah.
counterpoint or things like this. Yeah.
Yeah. So just kind of working through a piece of music and coming up with like maybe a second line to
Yeah.
move around the melody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, very nice, man. Very nice. So where can people find all your stuff online?
You mean the music, the albums?
The albums, yeah. Where do you
Ah,
like to sell them?
everywhere, like
Yeah.
Spotify, Amazon, or iTunes, or it's all over the
Yeah.
place.
Are you on Bandcamp?
Bandcamp, I'm not sure. I don't know.
You you should be. They give the most money.
Really? Okay, I will
Oh my
check this.
God. Yeah. It's like you get about 40% more money.
Oh, okay, that's good then.
Yeah, it's good to know, right?
Yeah, I will check this out.
That's awesome. So are you any plans to come back to the States?
I come back. Not yet. I come back in Canada in
Hmm.
June.
In June?
States, I don't know yet.
Okay. And how much touring do you do in a year or in playing around Europe?
This year is a lot, really a
A
lot.
lot? Like
Uh,
what's a
um,
lot?
I mean, a lot for me. So it's
Eh,
like this year, maybe I made, I don't know, around 100 concert.
wow, that's very nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
very
which,
good.
which is some people play much more, but for me it's like I need time alone and time at home. Like today I'm free and I only do what I want and I just play and relax and
You need some
yeah,
downtime. That's what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
dude, it's so funny. Yeah, in the States, people work like crazy. They work themselves to death.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like Tommy Emmanuel. I think he's doing like 320 days now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Could you imagine
Manuel,
that?
I don't understand how it's possible. It's
Yeah,
yeah,
40
it's
days
crazy.
off a year, just
Yeah,
on the road all the time.
it's
That's all he
crazy. Yeah,
likes. Just
yeah,
like to play.
yeah. I guess it's maybe later, but now I know I need time alone.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
good, man. You got to know yourself. You got to know what you need. Well,
yeah.
Antoine, dude, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome. Can you play us out? Play one more little thing for us?
Okay, no
Thank you.
problem.
Love it, man. Hopefully we get to meet in person one day, and
I hope.
I'll post this, and a lot of these people I know are gonna dig it, and they already dig you. You were specifically requested a few times. You were like Antoine Boyer, Antoine Boyer. We're like, all right, gonna talk to this guy. Amazing, dude. Really beautiful
Thanks a
playing.
lot.
Hey,
Thank
man.
you.
We'll see ya.
See you. Thanks a lot.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.